Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Bailout from 1989. It's the 9th film in the 50 Excellent 80s Films collection. It's directed by Mark Clevin and stars David Hasselhoff and Linda Blair. I bet you wouldn't find it hard to believe that this is not the original title of this film. Originally, it was titled WB Blue and the... Let's say the last word rhymes with spleen because I don't want to use a racial slur. That's right. The original title of this film includes a racial slur for Latinos, and to make things worse, throughout the film this character, whose real name is revealed to be Garcia, is frequently referred to as the slightly more racist slur that rhymes with spleen-er. I don't really condone it being used in the script, and I certainly look down on it being used in the original title of the film. Man, the 80s were a fucked up time in several respects because that is wild. And obviously when language like that was luckily deemed no longer appropriate, the film's title was changed to Bailout. Also, not a whole lot of pictures in an internet search under either title, so we may be cycling in this review. Them's the breaks, kids. Alright, plot time. Bailout is about 3 bounty hunters in the employ of a bail bondsman who sends them out to save an heiress out on $1 million bond who's been kidnapped by the drug runners she's found herself entwined with one night by accident. David Hasselhoff is the leader of the 3 bounty hunters and goes by WB. Linda Blair plays the heiress and spends most of the film tied up or gagged in one way or another. I'm hoping they redid the opening titles when they changed the title to Bailout and the Comic Sans wasn't the original font for the original opening titles, because that's what we get at the beginning of this retitled version of the film. The audio quality wasn't terribly great, and it made me realize something I have realized in the past several times but never pointed out. I wish these 50-pack films had optional closed captioning. It would go a long way in making the films palatable, but no. They find a film a famous actor nowadays did either before they were famous or, as in the case of Bailout, a film a famous actor may have done when they were on harder times and just looking for a paycheck. Which is what Bailout screams. Although you can't confuse this for a good film, you can't completely write it off as trash. It's a straight up action comedy that doesn't demand too much of you or your attention really, but it does dabble in some racism, and so I'm going to dock it a few points and give Bailout a D+, because it could have been so much worse. Tomorrow we start a new trilogy, the Escape Plan trilogy, with the first film, Escape Plan. See y'all then.